So I was watching this video a little bit ago, and on YouTube, of course, and this guy, I don't know why, people get up and they proselytize and pontificate about how the homeless, about the homeless. They made no disclaimer about whether the guy was homeless, whether he was in law enforcement or politics or what, whether he had any vested interest. Oh, but he's a citizen. Here's one thing that nobody fucking looks at. When you start talking about the drugs, well, for one thing, the homeless people don't have hardly any money. So where is this river of fentanyl flowing through San Francisco and LA? Where's that coming from? They're not buying it. They're not paying for it. And to facilitate it, like this public intoxication thing, the police wouldn't put up with that from me. I'm homeless. If I got all fucking looped out of my mind and I went out and started crawling in the streets, nobody would fucking put up with that. I would be in jail.
Yeah.
So why is this, for one, being allowed, and why is it even happening to begin with? Because it is not the homeless people that are keeping the cartels in business.
Right.
Because that would be like asking Eskimos to fucking to pay for ice. You know what I mean? They're just so. Then the other thing is, does anybody ever look? You all these statistics about homeless people. Okay, now let's compare them to regular people, or whatever people that have homes, houses, or whatever. Because this was the assertion. They call it a homeless problem. It's housing. No, it's not. It's drugs and mental illness. I'll tell you what's mental illness. 30 years ago, we had the same group of fucking people in this country. We didn't have that word in our lexicon on such a frequent basis. Nobody was sweating. But I don't know what people expect when they are gotten down that far, okay? Even if you were to say, that's all correct. Once a person's down that far, how are you going to get them back up? Or get a job. How are you going to get a job? The job market is not as free and open as everyone would think. For one thing, you can't do anything in society without an address. So once you don't have an address, you are fucked. I found this guy's video because I went on trying to figure out how you can get a credit card if you are homeless. And it turns out, it's just a bunch of, pundits talking shit. But nobody's trying to extend credit to me. I don't have a utility bill. I can't get a gym membership. I did a prepaid credit card. They want me to upload my license and utility bill to them. I put the money in. The bank has not 1 cent invested. What the fuck do they care, and why the fuck should I do it? If they're extending me credit, that's one thing. But if they're not giving me anything, and it's my money and my business, then stay the fuck out of it. But I can't get one. I can't even get a prepaid. I take my money and buy a prepaid credit card, and then put money on it, and I can't even use that the way I want, because Klaus Schwab and Charles Schwab and all these fucking asshole, I don't know, what do you think, you're gonna stack up money until you get to heaven, motherfucker? Okay. So you can't get a credit card, you can't get a job, you can't get a rental, you can't get a shower, you can't take a shit.
Can't be anywhere.
You can't be anywhere. You can't. So now, the drugs. Why are they taking drugs? Well, if you're a person on the street, and the sun goes down, not only are there creepies, which you got to watch out for, and we keep about a half eye cocked open for that, but then there's the cops. That's the fucking real ones that you got to worry about. Yeah. Because not only will they incarcerate you, they will theoretically hurt you, kill you, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was homeless and had them stomping on me twice. Does it matter? They're all in my shorts. So you can't shit. You can't sleep.
Shower.
Oh yeah. After you've been up all night watching out for creepies and cops, and then day breaks, you still can't sleep. So now you're walking around totally fucking exhausted on chronic fatigue mode, stinking like shit. You can't. You gotta piss and you can't because everybody's like, you can't use my piss or go down the street. There was a quarter, one for a quarter. You could take a shit in front of the Red Line in North Hollywood. That actually speaks more to the credit of homeless people. There would be lines there. People had to take their own shit paper if they wanted to shit. 5 minutes, and you better be done because the door's opening up. They don't have hardly a dribble of water, and the lines were there. Me, I did it one time because we were selling something right there. But I'll go take a dump around the corner. I don't give a fuck. If it's gonna come out of me, it's gonna come out of me. You know what I mean? And as society, if you don't want this, put facilities in place. We are in a park and ride. They have removed all the trash cans.
And dumpsters, everything.
Dumpsters. There's nowhere to throw trash because if you do manage to encapsulate your trash in a bag and take it with you, and then go to the first trash can you find, you could be accused of dumping. Wait a minute.
You don't want to still in
the
street.
You are trying to put this fucking impossible set of conditions on people that have no resources.
And then when you go
and
resources,
beyond all that, after you've had people deny you a place to sleep, shit, eat,
shower,
whatever the normal things, you couldn't get a cold drink to save your life. You're fucking starving. You gotta piss. You stink. After all that, and if you don't feel bad enough about yourself, oh, now you got to be sober too. Although the same people that want to dictate how life works and sobriety, they're going to go home and pop a bottle of Chablis and fucking take glasses and eat a fucking Valium or a Zoloft or what the fuck ever. They're all hypocrites and liars. And this is all about having this weakened villain of the day that you could put on the news and blame everything on.